out, I thought let's do a get ready with me video where I like overshare about, as usual, my life. But today we're gonna overshare about my single era. We're gonna do that. I think from my perspective, single era is not just about going out on dates and stuff like that, but it's more about how much are you willing to invest in yourself, as now that you are no longer in a relationship and you have more energy left in you. So where do you want to invest that energy? For me personally, I have been putting that energy in myself, my career, my mental health, my friends, my family. That's just where I have been investing my energy, and I feel like that energy is being reciprocated, and that's why I feel like putting more energy in those things. I told you guys that I don't like to entertain shit where the energy is not being reciprocated. You should never stop working on yourself, no matter what, and no matter the situation. You should always keep working on yourself. Try to do better each day. The most hardest part for me was following my daily routine with discipline, which was like the hardest part. I'm still learning, I'm still having trouble, following my daily routine, but I think that with consistency, little more of discipline, I'll get there eventually. The most important part is not quitting and not stopping just because you're not able to get there quicker. I think sometimes we give so much of importance to people or things, we forget that energy can be invested in something good and worthy, and not in something that doesn't value the energy that we are giving to them or that thing. And I hate the guilt feeling which I get, after meeting someone or after, doing something and realizing that, bro, that was not worth it. So that guilt trip is like that hits me really hard, and I hate it so much. Every time I meet new people, I make sure that they are worthy of my time. I don't like rushing in anything for that matter. It can be career, it can be relationships, it can be people, friendships, anything. Because I feel like the more we rush into things just for the sake of, having control over that thing, or, having that person in your life, we end up making the bad decisions. That's just my perspective. I don't know about you guys, but I have had really crazy experiences when it comes to, rushing into something. I think when you just go with the flow when it comes to people and situation, I think that works better. Like when you try taking a control over the situation or a thing, like, no, this should be like that, this need should happen like this, or this should work like that, you kind of ruin the magic of, their natural instincts. You just ruin the magic. I feel like that. Just stop expecting to have control on everything very soon. Let things be as it is for a while. I think that's just gonna be it for my makeup. I'm obsessed with kajal lately. Okay. When you just let things the way they are and let it work in its own lane and its own way, then you get your answers. But once you start controlling on situation, you kinda are messing with it. That person is not worth your efforts, but you, just because you want that person in your life, you're trying to make it your way, and then you end up having the wrong person in your life. Then yeah, I think being single in my 20s is something I needed the most. I'm 23 now, and I think since I've turned 20, I have been in relationship, and I've never been single. I think I was, but that was for a very short period of time. And even when I was single, I was in college, and I was too dumb to think straight. And now that I'm a grown woman now, I'm investing that energy in my growth, and that's just something that I'm really proud of myself, that I am investing that energy in such good way, and I can see the results. I can see my growth. I can see how much mentally I've grown in the past few months, and that's just something I think all of us women should do. If you are getting out of a long-term relationship, if you're just going through a breakup, and if you think what to do next, and you're so used to having that person in your life and you're just so blank that what to do next, The next is working on yourself. I think that's the next you should work on. Like, just work on yourself. Now there comes a point in a day where you're like, bro, I can't do this on my own. No, this is not working. I can't. That's the time. That's the time you gotta, prove yourself that yes, you can do it. Yes, you are enough. That is the main exam of your, singlehood, that you can do it on your own. See, I understand, like, you're so used to having that codependency. So, like, once you become single, the codependency gets removed out of your life. Sometimes you get confused. Sometimes you get, oh shit, I can't ask him anymore. Oh shit, I can't ask her anymore. But that's the thing of life. You don't know what can happen next. And what you can do is you can make yourself so strong that no matter what situation comes your way, you can face it. Because we can't predict things, right? We can't predict our future. But what we can predict is, like, whatever comes my way, I can face it. I can be strong enough to face that thing. So that is something I worked on myself, that I don't care what comes my way. How to calm your mind. How to calm your mind, which is really important, which I faced a lot of issues in. Like, I am personally a very, very huge overthinker. And I think about a lot of stuff. Like, unnecessary stuff sometimes, and even on small things I overthink a lot. And something that I did was that worked. I count till 10 in my mind and think about 5 things that I'm grateful for. It can be about your today's day, what 5 things you're grateful for today, or just 5 things you're grateful for in general about your life. And just think of those 5 things. It can be a coffee with your friend, it can be someone you talk to, it can be something you watched on TV. These little things are something you gotta be grateful about, because these little things matter a lot. And when you think about those 5 things that you're grateful for, you automatically, your mind like gets a bit calm, because you're trying to shift your mind in a positive and remove that negative shit from your mind. So that is something which has helped me to be more grateful for my life. I'm just gonna go with this jeans and this brown top. I'm wearing this brown top, and yeah, I think most important part of being single is keeping your mind calm and contained. Journaling is also really good. Once you start journaling, there is no way you are gonna get out of it, because it's just so addictive. It really helps to have a perspective. Once you wake up and open your book and just write the 5 things you're grateful for, write 5 positive affirmations, and write the 5 most important things that you want to get done today. And once the day is over, look back at it, are the 5 things done, and then write the 5 things you're grateful for today. Write something you're proud of, like 2 things that you're proud of that you did today. These things, little things, makes you feel appreciated. And self-appreciation is so underrated, but it's so important. Like, it's so fucking important. You gotta fucking appreciate yourself. If you can't appreciate yourself enough, how can you expect someone else to do that for yourself? And you should, expecting to get appreciated from others, that should be your second thing, but appreciating yourself enough should be your first top priority, because that is how you know yourself, that yes, what are my pros, what are my cons, what I need to work on, what I am good at. And that's something which is really important in your growth journey. And once you start appreciating yourself, you realize that, okay, I'm good at this, okay, I'm good at this, I'm this person, I deserve this stuff, I can't settle for this. Once you start appreciating for the little things that you do, you're not settling for less, and you shouldn't settle for less. So there are phases. It's not gonna be like you're gonna get constant attention 24/7. There might be a time where you're like, bro, I have no one to meet today, I have no one to talk today, and that's just part of it, and you have to deal with it. And when such days come in your life, or when such nights come in your life, you don't have to go back and text someone you don't want to have in your life anymore, or who is not in your life anymore. So what you can do is that look something that works for you as a therapy. For me, listening to Taylor Swift songs, or writing something good, or dancing on my favorite music, or going out for a walk works for me as a therapy. Or even talking to my mom works for me as a therapy. So do things that works for you, or like makes you feel like therapeutic, or so do things like that if you have no friend to talk to or no one to talk to at all, don't go back and forth in past just to have someone to talk to. That doesn't make sense for your mental health, and that's totally unfair for your mental health, because you have come so far, so strong, and you don't want to mess that up just because you're not able to go through a single day or two. And I think you should seek for something that makes you feel like you are in a therapy without going to a therapist. It's also okay to go for a therapy, like it's completely fine. Do things that makes you feel happy and that makes you feel heard and seen. You don't have to think about what the world wants from you. You don't have to think about what the world thinks about you. No matter what you do, no matter what you don't even do, the world is always going to have an opinion ready for you on a platter. Stop worrying about what people want to think about you. Stop. They don't care about your mental health. What matters is you. If your mental health is not at peace, everything's gonna fuck up. Keep your mental health your top priority, and uske baad let other things add on to the priority list. Because if your mental health is not at peace, nothing can be at peace. Not your friendship, not your equation with your family, not your career. You, especially you, won't be okay. Yeah, these are my thoughts lately. I just thought I can, share with you guys. Almost ready. Yeah, guys, that is it for my YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, then don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel down below. I'll see you guys in my next YouTube video. Till then, take care. Stay safe. Bye.